Hey, welcome back to Gutter Talks 101. My name is JR. Thank you all for tuning in. Much love and blessings to you. If you are viewing this for the first time, this channel is dedicated for all my gutters, contractors, gutter cleaning, gutter guards, gutter repairs, everything that has to do with gutters. This channel is for you. So try to please consider subscribing. While you're at it, hit the like button. You can hit the dislike as well. I won't get offended, but that just kind of lets me know what direction to go with on um, on the types of video that will be produced in the future. If you have an idea, any questions that you want me to make a video, drop it down on the comment section. Before starting with the video, as you can see, we made some upgrades, such as a new microphone. You can also see on the camera, we made a huge upgrade. So it'll be a huge blessing if you could subscribe to the channel, because we want to give you quality content to you. Before starting the video today, I want to give some shouts to our subscribers, that's always in alert with us, and we thank y'all. We really do. I want to start off by James G. You are located, I believe, in Asheville, so thank you for always looking out after us, seeing if we doing good and where we at. So much love to you. Hopefully, we can meet up one day and kind of share thoughts, idea, and experience. As well, I want to shout Sabay Guzman. So shout out to you. Hopefully, in the comment section, you can let me know where you located, what part of the states, or where you located, man. As well with Dynamic Homes. Thank you so much. Javier Sanchez, Jeff Schofield. I believe that's how you pronounce your last name. If it's not correctly, man, I'm so sorry, my friend. Uh, I did my best. So, Jeff, much love and blessings to you, and to you all who are watching this video. If you want me to shout you out, just, again, hit the subscribe button. In the comment section, put your info, and I will gladly shout your name. As well, if you have any products that could be helpful with the gutter community, such as gutter cleaning tools, gutter guards, you would like us to review, I'm going to leave down the P.O. box where you could gladly send us your product, and we'll be happy to view it, give an honest opinion, and make a video at no cost. It's going to be in the description as well as the P.O. box. So I want to talk about my experience with purchasing 5-inch gutter with KWM Gutterman. I must say, and I must start and state, this video is not sponsored. I wish it was, but it's not. It's not. So this is going to be a total honest opinion. I didn't get no special discount, which I wish I would, but I just want to give you my opinion and why I decided to go ahead and purchase a new 5-inch gutter machine. So to start off, I started with in the gutters world. I started with leaf filter. I started as a subcontractor. I will make a separate video on my experience as a sub for leaf filter, things to consider, and why you would and why you shouldn't join as a subcontractor for any gutter guard company. That's going to be a totally separate video, but I just want to kind of let it out there. I started with leaf filter. 3, 4 years back, uh, the gutter industry was in a whole lot different from what it is today. When we talk about the cost of materials such as the gutter coils, the elbows, the downspouts, the spray touch ups, it was a whole lot less than what it is today, 2021. As well, the labor was a lot less than what it is today. To give you an idea, back then I used to pay about $2.50 per feet on any 5 inch jobs. 6 inch, I can't remember. I believe it was about $2.75 to $3. I can't remember, but we gotta stick with the 5 inch just so that you can have an idea. Has a father of two beautiful childs, uh, and married back then. I wanted to spend more time with my family and not invest so much time in the gutters construction field, because sometimes it could be a lot of time consuming. And if you're traveling state by state or you're traveling long distance, you know that that kind of kills you a bit. So on a 100 feet job that requires gutters, downspouts, and here in North Carolina, how we quote a gutter job is that we take the footage of the gutters as well the downspouts, and we add those two, and that gives the um, total footage that you would times by your footage. By the time you would times that by the foot you charging in your market. So here I would take the gutter downspouts, that the inside outside miters, we'll add 2 feet so that that could cover the miters for the contractor. So 100 feet, I remember I used to pay 250, 300, and I always used to, give bonus to my guys. Those type of jobs, I will be, selling them at 1,200, 1,300. Um, so as you can see, paying 250, 300 versus that 12 minus that 1,200 minus the taxes minus the cost per customer, uh, that I was able to do that estimate. I was profiting roughly about that 625 to 7, yeah, like 625 to 700, somewhere in that ballpark. So I was making a good bit of money. Now, as time passed, uh, and go by back again, because I was making so much good money up front, I didn't see the necessary to purchase a machine. I kind of see all this cost added to maintain a gutter machine because, for example, I have a pickup truck, so I had to have in mind about purchasing a trailer, having insurance, paying the insurance on the trailer, um, having it where to be stored because unfortunately, by then, I used to live in a HOA neighborhood, and for those who don't know what's HOA, is basically a community company that kind of outlooks uh, looks out for the benefit. It benefits the community, but like for example, trailers, white vans is not permitted on those type of community, which was a bummer. Which is a bummer for anybody who has those. But I started kind of analyzing and kind of seeing how low cost it was to be charging per feet. I didn't get motiv. I didn't got motivated to go ahead and purchase a gutter machine, and it wasn't until a year now a few of my subs and good friends besides of work wise. Unfortunately, they wasn't legal, um, which kind of sucks. So unfortunately, a lot of them got deported. A lot retired. This business. So fewer and fewer and fewer folks that I knew or did work for us um, was not going to be able to be in used. Um, Now, when this pandemic hit, when this corona started, that's where it really got worse. Um, where some got the COVID, some unfortunately passed away. Rest in peace for them and everybody else who passed away from this virus. So I was still getting jobs, and thankfully, I'm still am as of today. But more and more jobs was coming in to get new gutters. Unfortunately, the guys that I was using either deported, retired, or unfortunately passed away. I tried to do with two others, um, which we got into agreement on per feet, but because now there's fewer folks with gutter machine, those who still is in business just got slam dunk with so many jobs. And for example, that I would close a job today, I had to wait about 3 weeks or 2 weeks and a half, three, or even a month to be able to get to that customer. For me, it was risky because somebody else could have been working in the community or a gutter company passes by, they'll call in, they'll take that job from me. So that's when I started to look out, started to look to see, um, and started to think that it was that time. It was about that time to purchase a gutter machine. Now made a whole lot sense because the footage per feet went it skyrocketed. So I was stuck with two options. One was getting a used gutter machine or getting a brand new machine. And this decision is going on during the pandemic at the beginning because we still are in the pandemic, but in at the beginning where this was exploding, we didn't know what was going on. um, I was left with that two decision. Obviously, for myself, I wanted to save money, and I was looking into getting a used machine. There was two issues. One, I don't know anything, and even today, I'm still learning the basics of a gutter machine, but I didn't know anything the mechanics of a gutter machine. So, knowing that, I just felt that to me, getting a used gutter machine was gonna be a high risk because I didn't knew anything from a gutter machine. So I would have to rely heavily on the owner who's selling it. And second, the second issue that I was having, it was hard to find a gutter machine that was for sale back then. It was like gutter machines were golden back then because they were so hard to be able to find a used one. Even I went to different gutter manufacturers. Some has a section that sell used gutter machine, and everybody was out of stock. So I was left out with no luck on the used side. So I decided to move forward on getting a brand new gutter machine. But I didn't want to drop seven, eight, $9,000 on a gutter machine. So I decided to finance. The good thing with financing to me is gonna be on the tax benefit. There's a lot I could write off from buying a brand new gutter machine and financing. There's so many benefits doing that route. I'm not a CPN or your tax preparer, so please, if you have one, ask the question what's going to be the best route for you. But in my case, that was the best route. So I decided to do financing. I started to go to Google. I put in gutter machine for sale that offers finance. I had different options out there, and I decided to click on KWM Gutterman. And I went to the website. And again, this video is not sponsored. But there was something that clicked with me once I got to their website. The simplicity and how nicely laid the website is kind of it told me a lot about that company. And as well, the new tech machinery as well has the nice laid out. So those were my two kind of picks, my two goals that I was looking at. But my guys who I used to use back then used to use the Panther gutter machine. And I'm not sure if you know, but it is part of KWM. So I felt more inclined, I felt more inclined to go with KWM because I've already seen their machines in action. So that kind of gave me that little security over everybody else. Now, by that, I'm not saying that KWM is better than New Tech or Senox or any other good. I just felt with the company that I always seen that the other contractors used to do my work. They have a nice video that kind of goes over the history of the company and how well they built their gutter machine. I believe they are 50 years and over in the business of making gutter machine, and the best of all, it is made here in USA. So that is one of the coolest thing about the company. But a lot of my questions kind of got answered on that video that they have that kind of shows the history and the process of making that gutter machine and how they kind of mark each screws and the parts that's inside. That kind of reminds me on when you get a brand new vehicle that you open the hood and you start seeing new screws that has like a color mark that kind of shows that each department went in and kind of check the list off that that specific part passes the quality. So that same process, I see that here with the KWM gutter machine. That might be the same with everybody else, but again, this is my experience that I went to through KWM. So I seen that they have a section that says financing. So I went through the different options. I believe it's First Pacific that did the financing for me. The good thing about it on my end is that it went through my Experian on the credit score, but the debt, it doesn't appear on my credit profile, which is pretty good. And that's one of the ideas of why I wanted to do the finance, because now all of that debt, all of that payment history, that's all going to the business credit. I never gave the importance of business credit. I always ran everything through my personal credit. But when you do it for anything that you do for the business, such as vehicle, anything, it's best to have, um, it's best to use the credit on the business side because it wouldn't affect your personal credit. And every time that you get a inquiry is somebody that's looking at your credit, that kind of kills 2 points from your personal credit. But when you have that going through the business side, that wouldn't impact because it goes more through the payment history and all of that in details. That's where it kind of mainly focuses at. So, for example, building the business credit, I could go to any car dealer and get me a pickup, a van. I could apply with the business credit and it wouldn't affect my personal credit. So, I did the financing. One of my points is that I wanted to build the business credit, and that kind of came in the clutch. Um, and everything was kind of paperless. Everything was very seamless. Uh, with my sales rep with KWM as well with First Pacific Funding, everything was so seamless, easy, simple. Um, they got right down with I think it was about $900 down, and I think my monthly payments is about that $80-$90. It's about 100. Um, so with that and the trailer that I got currently is less than 280, less than 300. So it was a no-brainer for me. One, I'm building my business credit. I have a low um, monthly payment, so if I do one job a month, that would cover all the expenses that has everything to do with the gutter and the trailer. Um, One of the cool features about KWM, even if you are a customer or not, they have this nice app that goes uh, that goes uh, that goes helping you out to convert uh, the the pounds. So when you order, and this was something new to me, when you order gutter coil, they go by the pounds and not per footage. So if I were to go to any gutter supplier for some, I can't just say, hey, I need 100 feet. You know, you will have to, with that app, it kind of helps you in where you could just go in and it has a calculator where it converts the pounds, the feet, how much the feet, it will convert it to the pounds. So when you go to your supplier, you just say, hey, I need 40 pounds of gutter coil, dollar, dollar, dollar. Um, Basically, the manual, if you don't want to, read through this booklet, because this is what comes with your gutter machine. With the app, it kind of gives you through all the basics of the gutter machine. I find the app very helpful, and I suggest that if you in the gutters world to download that KWM Gutterman app. Is pretty unique and helpful as well. But I would say that their customer service is very superior. They are very knowledgeable, very patient. I had thousands and thousands questions um, when purchasing my gutter machine, but I had a good experience, and hopefully you do so. Um, when you are ordering your machines, make sure that you know the time frame. What's the turnaround? Because when I ordered mine's late October of 2020. I didn't get I didn't got my machine until January 2021. Um, Obviously, we know why that is, which is due to COVID. There was working with less staff. So make sure that if you order, do them. I guess not do just with KWM, but any gutter manufacturer. Just kind of know what's the turnaround. So this way, you don't make promises where you're unable to keep with customers. So and yeah, that's about it with my experience. Hopefully, that kind of helps you out. You kind of know why I went with KWM. I decided to just get the 5 inch just because the combo with the 5 and 6 inch. I just felt that if something were to happen with that machine, I'm gonna be out of luck with both 5 and 6 inch. Any services that is due, again, you're gonna be out with the 5 and the 6 inch. Vice versa, that you have the separate 5, you have a separate machine for the 6. So if I were to take the 5 inch to service, then I can still keep working with the 6 inch. And the same if I service the 6, I could probably still keep working with the 5 inch, doing other jobs with the 5 inch. So I can still keep working while here if I have to service the combos of 5 and 6 inch, I'm basically gonna be out of luck. So the only route you're gonna be is just either cleaning or repairs, or if in your market you'll have to kind of get a subcontract and get the hit from the cost, or rent a gutter machine. Um, those unnecessary steps I try to avoid, and this is why I just got the 5 inch separately and not the combo. So hopefully this video helps, kind of gave you a glimpse on why I decided to get the 5 inch gutter machine. If you appreciate this content, please, again, I know I'm gonna get you tiring, but please subscribe, hit the like, dislike. Let me know what topics you want us to kind of touch on, and yeah, there's more reactions gonna come up. There's so many content that's coming that hopefully that you're viewing, you're gonna be able to enjoy and appreciate this free content. Much love and blessings to everybody.